everybody. It's the 50-somethings. So last year we started snorkeling, which it was hard for me. I'm not a strong swimmer. I never have been. Colorado, we really don't have the water that we do here in Florida. But our first trip was to Sombrero Reef.
Sombrero Reef out of Marathon, Florida. We have our own center console. We've always had boats, and we fish offshore. And we just integrated snorkeling at the places that we go on vacation.
Fell in love with it. It is so much fun. We've been to the Keys. We've been to the Gulf Coast. We went scalloping last year, which we're going to definitely...
By the way, check out the videos of the plantation and our scalloping trip. Again, something that was new to us, and we had an awesome time. Takes a little bit getting used to, though.
It's a lot of fun. So we ended up really loving it, and so we decided to maybe take it a little deeper, and we just signed up for our scuba classes.
That's going to be our open water and nitrox certifications.
Yeah, I guess nitrox is better for when you're getting older.
A little more oxygen in the blood. Allows you to stay down a little longer, but they also say it's a little better on us older folks. Or not so old, but middle-aged.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting younger. We're not doing the Benjamin Buttons, so
what it involves is you do have some theory or some written exams, and then you have practical instruction from the dive instructors. Laura and I are lucky. We have a pool, so we've been able to practice both our snorkeling, getting our breathing down pat, clearing our mask, things like that. And she's shaking her head because it is a skill. And what we're doing this whole video here about is to tell you that it is a skill. You maybe going to be a little scared at first. Laura and I both are new at this and wanting to live the remaining of our lives just as much as possible. And right now we're trying to live life to its fullest, as we say on all our videos, practicing for retirement.
Yep. So that being said, yesterday was really our first day in the pool, just messing around because we did buy a little bit of gear. We'll talk about that scary thing a little bit later.
Yeah.
But I got a little ahead of myself. Got a little big in the britches, and I thought I was going to be fine because I could snorkel just fine, but I stuck my head underwater, tried to fill my mask, and I wouldn't call it a full-fledged panic attack, but I certainly wouldn't want to react the same way underwater. So we are definitely practicing that.
And what it is, you have to train your brain. For some people, that can be a little difficult. It is one of the skills that they say is the hardest. There's several skills, and like Laura said, we're going to talk about the equipment. It is very specific. It's not the same equipment as snorkeling that we found out yesterday also. But it is equipment that is required and for safety, and also just so you enjoy it more.
So, I think the worst part, I'm not 20 anymore. I understand that. I could have sported one of those one-piece scuba suits, the wetsuits. Sorry, I could have sported one of those in my youth, but I am a 53-year-old woman now. Things are not the same. I wish to God they were, but not happening. So you gotta let your ego go, because I'm not gonna step in and look like my 20-year-old self. It was difficult. The first wetsuit that I put on was devastating. They're supposed to fit tight, and when you're a little older and not,
But at the same time, that's not what it's about. We're
It's
enjoying
not.
that whole new stage in life. And believe me, up under the ocean, just from snorkeling, it made us want to go further. And
Yes.
Laura's right, we're not the same, her nor am I. And the gear, again, is specific for a reason. Those wetsuits keep you warm, the thermal barrier, but they
Yes.
also protect you from the reef and cuts and things like that. But there's a lot of different brands, a lot of different sizes, a lot of different types of wetsuits.
Yes.
And we are figuring out what types we like the most.
So yesterday, and right now what we're buying is a little bit lighter. I think our anywhere from 1.5 to 3 is what we're looking at. But I found some Scuba Pro pants yesterday. And they're only 1.5, but we're in warm waters. And they were the first thing that I put on. That I was like, okay, I like these. These are comfortable. They're easy to get into. They're going to do what they need to do for what we are doing at this time. And if for whatever reason this does not work out, I find out that I'm a total spaz and can't figure this out, they're still good for the snorkeling portion of it.
And that's another thing that everybody tells you. Do not go straight in and buy all this equipment. You're going to have just a lot of money invested. Buy the equipment that you need.
Bare minimum.
And for us, all this equipment that you need at first translates back into snorkeling. We just have better snorkeling gear now. That's how it works out.
Yeah, we bought some really nice flippers that they have a spring, so they pop up really easily. But as far as the clothes, ladies, don't give up on the first one. Just keep trying, and it may be a little uncomfortable trying to figure out, but there is something out there that is going to work for you.
Yeah, and the key is comfort, and that the equipment and the gear does what it's designed to do.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day, I don't think the fish are checking you out. And
no, but a woman, I mean, ladies, let's face it, and I do say you have to get over that fear, you do, but at the same point, yeah.
So we're going to end this little portion right here, and hopefully this is going to progress into us going, hey, look at us, we are certified scuba divers.
Fingers crossed. I'm really excited.
Me too.
I'm really excited. So, well, all right. Well, we'll see you in the pool.